Hey guys, welcome back. I am talking to you guys about capture and control. This is actually my favorite mission because it's really simple, but yet it just completely annihilates your opponent mentally. So just a one little word of advice for anyone who's just watching videos and stuff like that, trying to learn. When you're playing any type of mission, whether it's annihilation, seize ground, or capture and control, you have to fake your opponent out mentally. No matter what army you're playing, never make it seem like you're worried. If they blow up, say if this were to be blown up on turn 2, goodbye, I wouldn't go, oh man, crap, now this sucks or whatever. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna frown or anything. I'm gonna smile. I'm going to make my face seem like everything is going according to plan, like no matter what they do, I'm going to end up with a victory. Just, if they see any glimpse of your face, get worried, whether you're like massaging your head or whatever, like you're nervous, you're breathing heavy or something like that, they're going to take that as, yes, I'm doing something right, and I'm going to end up with a victory. Keep your face very, very solid, rock solid, and your opponents will start getting nervous. Guaranteed. There's no way. I've never seen an opponent like look at me and see that I'm perfectly fine after he's destroyed half my army, and I'm just staring perfectly natural, just like smiling, whatever, and he sees me just naturally that way. He starts getting nervous. He's going to start making a mistake because he's going to try to avoid what he was doing, switch over to something else, and that's going to be the bad thing to do. That's going to be the wrong thing to do. So let's go ahead and get started. Make sure that your Dire Avengers are in reserves. This is how it'd be set up. Make sure that when whatever troop choices you're using, whether this would be a Dire Avenger squad, Storm Guardian, or anything, make sure that you have at least 3 or 4 guys an inch away, and make like a little line. Like I didn't set this up 110%. Make like a small little conga line to where the farthest people are more than 3 inches away. So they charge, these guys move up, boom, you're still within 3 inches, but your opponent is not. These guys are here just to completely piss off the opponents, but if they charge them, oh no, they're not. You're still not within 3 inches. And so let's go and play this out turn by turn. Turn 1, I'm like this, I shoot, they move up. Turn 2, don't try to bring in your reserves on turn 2. Something that I don't know, it just works with me, and to me it just makes some more sense. Don't try to bring everything in on turn 2. Whether you're just keeping your Dire Avengers out, or if you're putting more, like the Viper, the Seer Council, or the Fire Dragon, don't try to bring them in on turn 2. Try to reinforce them near the end of the game, where it's like, oh my god, I'm winning. Boom. No, you're not. I have reinforcements. So, turn 2, I'm still the same way. Turn 3, they're probably a little bit past halfway on the board, and that's when I begin my move. My Viper, my Wave Serpent flies over all 36 inches, tries to get into a place where it can't be shot at, whether it's behind terrain, or whether it's just out in the open. It's going to get its cover save for moving 36 inches, and Viper over here would move up and take its position where it was. Dire Avengers, just going to keep him there, are going to move up, and as they start getting closer, you're going to start taking more precautions. As in, Fire Dragons can either appear here, or they can come over this side. Dire Avengers come up to make sure that if the Viper falls, there'll still be a line of defense. And then wherever something big is happening, whether it's like Carnifex coming over here, or a Land Raider or something like that, whether it's over here or over here, your Seer Council will come and take on the challenge. They'll put it head on. They have the weapons, they have the singing spears, which can kill tanks, all 5 of them. They have the destructors, they have enhanced, so they're better at close combat. So overall, this squad is insanely hard to kill by shooting at it and by close combat. So this is a big important thing. Make sure that everything is accounted for. If something's deep striking in, make sure that you account for that. Don't try to leave anything out. But remember, focus on making sure that whatever you do, you're not bringing like your Seer Council halfway across the board to kill a Carnifex that's moving 6 inches a turn, where there could be like a 20-man like Gaunt squad just like zooming past everything coming to the objective. Make sure that you make the wise choice and hit whatever you believe, whatever seems, and whatever you know can get to that objective the quickest. By turn 4, everything's moved up into position into a front line where I'm blocking off over here on this corner, I'm blocking off that corner with maybe the Dire Avengers, maybe the Seer Council, and I'm blocking off the front line with Guardians, Dark Reapers, Pathfinders, everything. So I've accounted myself to in my own little place where if like a late drop pod is coming in, it can't land there. If it lands there, it's going to be killed instantaneously, whatever thing comes out. Whatever it is, it will be charged and it will die that turn with the Seer Council, with the Viper, everything. And on turn 4, this is where you release the Howling Banshees. Doesn't matter if they die on that turn, as long as you release them. And make sure by turn 4, you move into a position where, okay, maybe 24, maybe 36 inches, you can go ahead and contest that objective. So by turn 5, they're probably slamming into your front wall, to your front line of guys, to your Seer Council, to your Guardians and everything. You're still close enough to hold the objective. Maybe the Dire Avengers moved over here, and you're still holding the objective, but your opponent is struggling to get over there because they can't break through that front line. And then they're probably making the mistake of moving everything over, leaving like a scout squad or something to squat on the objective, and boom, that's when the Wave Serpent on turn 5, boom, 36 inches, maybe it tank shocks, maybe it rams. If it rams and it moves 36 inches, that's a 27 strength hit, penetrating 27 strength hit. So it automatically pens, and boom, it's it. And then whatever you rammed it to, yeah, you can give a little shockwave back. There's a very small chance that it can hit back as hard as 27 strength. That's right, strength 27. So, boom, Wave Serpent comes up, crashes into whatever. The guys jump out of the way, maybe it explodes the tank. Now you're contesting that objective, making sure like maybe the objective's like right here, maybe it's right there or something. The Howling Banshees are out there in like the middle of the field, just attacking squad. And your Seer Council, your Viper, your Pathfinders, your Guardians, your Dire Avengers, and everything are holding off the front line. They're blocking it from a front line, whether it's 4 inches away, whether it's 12 inches away from the objective, as long as they're holding the front line and not dying. And you just pray that the game ends on turn 5. And so that's it for Capture and Control mission. Remember, listen to Fritz. Try out your own pre-game style, and may the dice roll in your favor. Talk to you guys next time.